Hi, this is Linda. Today I'm going to do a tutorial on digital and SVG designs for you. It is called her Tags and Floral Books, and we're going to have some fun today and do a lot of creative things. First of all, you will need to print out all of the tags. There's 6 to a page. Here's the other ones. They're beautiful with the books in it, butterflies, flowers, very vivid colors and very unique shapes. These are the background pages that you would use if you wanted to back your tag separately so that it has 2 layers of cardstock, so it's a little bit durable and a little bit heavier. If you want something lighter, then just put the sheet in your printer, whichever one you choose, and just print on the backs, and then they're all ready to go for you. There's this one. Some beautiful flowers with a book in the background. And here is another one. It's got some lines with some writing on it, like a dictionary. And then I'm going to add, and sorry about the little cut, I got ahead of myself. These are her quick words, and I'm going to use those as some embellishments for the tags. So now you need to print out everything, decide what you want to do, back them, or you're going to back them with the background papers, and we'll get started. You can pause the tutorial at any time to catch up with me. It's not a problem. Okay, we're ready to go. You've got all of your pieces printed out. You can either follow along with me and pause me when you need to catch up, or you can go through the whole tutorial and then refer back to it. I have gone ahead and I have backed my card with the cardstock so it is a double layer. I put the little hole in and the little eyelets here, the big grommets. This is what I use for the big ones. Then I just put some chiffon ribbon, tied it through the top. And I buy the chiffon ribbon, I get it off of Amazon. It comes like this in a big roll, very reasonably priced. And that's what I use for this. The little bulb pins is what I use for my dangles, and I love dangles. And the little pins are very easy to use, and they are extremely inexpensive. They just open up like safety pins. And you just hook it through your little tags and clip it on there. Also, this little tag is just like the big one. All I did was resize it on the printer. And that's what's nice about digitals. You can resize them to whatever size you want. These are the wallet ones. Turn it around here. This is wallet size. And these are printed out on 3x5. So you would take your whole sheet here, couldn't think of what to call it, the whole sheet, put it in your printer and just resize it to the size you want it. Also, if you ever make a mistake, it's only a sheet of paper. Print you out another one and go for it. Okay, I used some of her little quick words that was in here, and there is a ton that you can choose from. And also, she has included these little ands, so you could put 2 words together. There's an N, A, this, that, all kinds of things. You could make a short little sentence. I have inked it all, and I use Vintage Photo. That's my favorite ink. And then these are some of the little tags I made from resizing it, and I backed those also. Put the little eyelets and some 1/2" ribbon in it. And we're going to make a little pocket for this guy. All I did was print out another sheet of these so that I could cut out all the pieces for the various tags. I cut this one out, and we're just going to glue it along the side, thin layer of glue. And do use a liquid glue on this, the one of your choice. I use Aleene's tacky glue. That's my favorite because it's a little thicker, but use whatever you choose. And we're going to line him up. And get him all pressed down here. And then we'll take our little tags that we resized, and we have a little pocket now to put them in. Then we can put that in another pocket that's in our journal. And that's number one. Very simple, very easy. Just use your imagination. Another one, real simple, if you wanted one that was reversible, just cut out 2 of your tags, glue them together. The holes will match up. Punch you a hole. And if you don't have eyelets, there are these that you can find in a stationery store. They're just sticky. You could just glue one on there. And another thing you could do, because I don't like the white, is you can take your dauber with your ink on it and color it, and it looks a little bit better. That way it's not so stark white. When you put it on there, it'll look really good. And you could do any color you wanted. This one, I've done the same thing. I've backed it with some of the backing paper she provides. Did my eyelet, put some blue chiffon ribbon, and I kind of cut it whimsical so it's kind of cute. This one I've put dimensionals on, and there's all kinds of dimensionals you can use. I get tired of picking them off and putting a million on because I like mine very sturdy. So I use this. It's from Scott's. It's double-sided tape. So we'll just pull these off. And I have inked around this. I ink around everything because I don't like to see the white edges. I think it just gives it a nice finished look. Doesn't look like you've just glued a piece of paper on top of another piece. And this is the exact image as this. We're just going to line it up. And give it a press. And it kind of gives it a dimension. If you can kind of see there, there's about an eighth of an inch. Also, I cut out a little piece of lace here, and we have some options. We can glue it here if we wanted, or we can glue it down here. Give our tag a little extra length there. We could take our little treasure, we could put it up here, put it down, and this is from the Quick Words. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue my lace up here because it doesn't cover up too much of the image, and I'm going to use hot glue. You could use Fabri-Tac if you wanted. With this, it's glued and it's fast, and it is not going to go anywhere. Just kind of even it up with the hole there. Give it a push down. Then I inked up our little word here. It says treasure. Get the glue string off. Somebody should invent some stringless glue sticks. And we'll just glue that right there. Quick and easy. Now this one is a little bit more involved, and I've done some of the harder stuff here already. This is my tag. This is what I'm going to back my tag with. This was another tag, and all I did was cut off the top of the tag. I backed it, and when you print them out, let me grab one here. There's a little border here. Don't cut that off if you want to make one like this. That is this white right there, is its little tab. And I just cut it off at the top of the books. I backed it with some of the backing paper she provides. I glued it just like we did our pocket along the sides, around the bottom. And I do ink in here because I don't want to see any white when it folds open. And then I will also get my ink here. I will also ink this because I don't want, when it flips, I don't want to see that white. And it just makes it look a little bit better. So we're going to glue this on here, like so, and we're going to do it before we back it because we want our backing to cover up our little tab. That's why I have not cut out the edges of those. You want to cut off your little tabs at an angle. It just helps them stay in line a little bit better, and you don't have any of that could show if you didn't get it lined up. We're just going to put it down. We're going to line it up with the bottom of the back piece. Get it the best we can. And press it down. There we go. Now we'll take our back piece and put some ink. You want to make sure that you get your corners really good, because you don't want anything lifting. And we'll line it up, and hopefully, and I usually cut this a little bit longer than what I need, and it gives me a little playroom where I can trim it off if I wanted, or if I needed to. And usually when I'm doing it, I do a little trimming here and there. So now we have it like this. We will just make sure there's no glue. And we'll just trim off our excess here. When you cut, don't hold your scissors straight up and down. Kind of slant them, as you can see, at an angle, and that helps you stay in the line right along the edge a little bit better. And you'll get the hang of it. Just takes some practice. Cut that off. And then we have a little extra here. What I'm going to do is take my X-Acto knife down the side, and keep your finger not under the blade. I've done that too. Keep it close so that you don't lift it up. That way you can just cut off that little piece right there. Do some inking. I like the little finger daubers. There's all different kinds you can use. It's up to you, whatever you want. It just gives it a more finished look. Don't forget your back. Like so. There we go. Now we've got a little flip on our tag, and I cut out this one, and all I did was I took one of the tags and I just kind of decided what dimensions I needed to fit in my pocket, and I just cut out the image underneath to fit to make my tag. And I back it. It's got the little eyelet, and it will go in our little pocket here, like so. Now on here, you can use just a regular, ordinary hole punch. Up. Kind of ink around if you want. Cover up any little white. And this is where you could use your little reinforcement. Put it on there and it looks really nice. And then you could put your ribbon through there. Let's see, let's use some blue. Bring out in there. Get the ribbon on. So I like chiffon ribbon because it's very easy to work with. Length you would like. Then I made some more. These are my little resized ones. This is the wallet size. Open it up and just put it right under our little knot there for our ribbon. You can put it on this side. You could open up your little pocket, put it down there, your little flip, whatever you would like. And I took some more of the words that are in the quick words. I've inked around them. And there's so many words in there to choose from. It covers just about anything you would want to say. So I'm gonna offset them a little bit. It's beautiful. And I picked amazing. We're going to glue it down. Put it here. Oops. Stuck to my finger. Yeah, like that. So there, we've decorated the back. We haven't created any bulk whatsoever by adding our little name tags. And there you go. You just slip it down in the pocket. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's easy, and give it a try. Just create your imagination. Have fun with it. Bye-bye.